name's Minnie Baragwanath. I'm the Chief Possibility Officer here at the Global Centre of Possibility at AUT. We set up the Global Centre of Possibility because the current world that we live in is incredibly disabling for the 1 in 4 or more than 1 million New Zealanders who live with disability or access needs. We felt it was critical that we created a space and a place where we can pioneer approaches to leadership, design and innovation that can ensure that we can actually create a truly accessible future for everybody. The reason why we're so absolutely delighted to be working with Autex and to have brought in these incredible acoustic panels into the space is that the Global Centre must be an environment that works for everyone, whether you might be blind or have a hearing impairment or perhaps a neurodiverse. The acoustic environment can either be incredibly enabling or incredibly disabling for people. Before we had the panels installed, this space, I mean, it's a gorgeous space, but it's like concrete floor, concrete walls, really high ceiling. And it was just so, I think the term is live, you know, so there was always, if we were having Zoom calls or whatever it was, you could hear this real reverberation that made it very difficult to hear each other, you know, either in the space together, and particularly though if we were working on Zoom or using Teams or something. As soon as I walked in here when the panels were up, it was just extraordinary. And it just sort of felt like there was this softening of the acoustic environment. And it was sort of like walking into this gorgeous sort of enveloping acoustic space. And so when the entrepreneurs from our program met in the space a couple of weeks ago, they were absolutely astounded at the difference. So to have, you know, 14 or 15 of us all busily working in here, we could all hear ourselves so much more clearly than we'd been able to previously. Being the Global Centre of Possibility, it's also really important that the space and the environment visually reflects our identity, our purpose. And so when we were working with Autex on the design of the panels, our designer Dave Quinlan used all of our brand colours for the Global Centre of Possibility and really brought them to life through the different panels. Creating that sense of sort of joyfulness and vibrancy is just as important actually to us as the acoustic environment. One of the really exciting things about the panels that we've been able to do with Dave and the team at Autex also, which I think might be a first, is to create a Braille translation on the panels, directly reflecting our mission statement, which is about pioneering possibility leadership, design and innovation for Aotearoa and the world.